Now, just before I start any picture, I have to work out the guide colour. Now, a guide colour is a colour that would pick up on all the various tones in the picture. And in this particular case, I preempted it. I've worked it out already. And I'm going to be using this one, which is a dark ochre. And you can see it picks up on the sand. I did use some in the sky earlier when I did that, and it picks up on all the colours that I want. So that will be my guide colour. Now, the purpose of that is to find pencils that are harmonious with that particular colour. And the secondary guide colour, which I'm using in this particular case, is a grey. And this is a warm grey. And this again will appear alongside this one in most of the picture. So those are the two colours. And as I said, all the colours that I'm going to be choosing will be complementary to that. There won't be any clashing. So we'll have harmony in the picture. Okay, let's get going. I want to get started. And I'm going to start up in this corner. Now, just before I begin to colour, I've got a little problem down here where the colours of the sky infilled on the picture. We've got to get rid of them. So what I'm going to do here is use a soft eraser. This is a pencil eraser, which is an invaluable tool, and I'm just getting rid of, I've got rid of all the rest of it. It's only just this little bit so I could show you. And now we're clear. If I hadn't done that, what I would have got was an influence of the blue on the colours I'm going to be using. So we're going to start with Bleak House. Now I'm going to put a little bit of grey in to start with. Avoid the windows. Now, to save time, I won't complete the whole thing. I'll just do this small section here. Now, that was a lighter grey. Now I'm going to use a slightly darker grey. Not be too fussy at the moment. Just apply the colour. Like that. Round, carefully work round the window. And then, that's one guide colour actually. That was the grey that I told you about earlier. And this is the ochre. Quite a light application, as you can see. Now, what we've got to do now is just work our way, work that colour in, like that, with a blender. Impossible to use your fingers in a situation like this. Get rid of that. Surplus dust. Now that's given us the base colour. From now we're going to build the colour on top of that. Right, now we've got the base colour in. Now I'm just going to put some more grey. I'm not worried at the moment about the fine detail. The idea now is just to apply the colour. And the paper itself has got a tooth in it. And that tooth will give me the texture. You can see it on the screen now developing. Okay, it's a dark brown. And I very, very carefully, as you see, no pressure on this at all. Don't have to. Just put a little bit of colour in there. Again, feather-like touch on the paper because it's a dark colour. Just start to develop the detail there. Like that. That's all I want. Now comes the detail. Now for here, I'm using a very sharp sepia. And this will give me my very distinct. See how fine that is, how small that is. Pencil point gives you an idea. The reason this is higher is a chimney pot there, which I shall put together in a moment. And again, just go round very carefully. You see why you need a sharp pencil? Wouldn't be able to do that unless I did that. Now, a little bit more. Very carefully. Just touch it in so that we get... Now, this is the colour. I want it to set itself against the sky. That is nice. Okay, now I just want to, just before I leave it, I want to develop the flagpole. Again, because I'm going out, this time I'm going over the sky, I'm just going to develop a little bit of chimney pot there. There's the one that sticks on the end of there, like that. And then just going up from there, there's a flagpole. Now this is where you can be excused for just using a little bit of help, and I'm just using a pencil. You could use a rule, but I usually use a pencil, just to put a little bit of flagpole up. Okay, no flag on it. We won't worry about that. Just a little top. That's all we need. There you go, there's your first bit. Now I'm going to complete the rest of that area. Right, now I've finished Bleak House, but let's have a look again at what we're trying to copy. Now you see there's an edge just down there, that little edge where the light's coming from here, so it's catching it just on that edge. We need to put it in. I've already started it off. And what I'm doing here